What up, folks? Welcome back to Ultrazilla Toys, and this is a little Q&A. I got tagged by Shin Godzilla over on Steven's Toy Reviews to answer some Godzilla-related questions, and then I'm gonna tag some folks myself to answer, Godzilla and the like related questions. I kind of, expand on that a bit because, I'm into a lot of different things. So, taking a page out of Super Unimportant Reviews, who was tagged also for this set of questions. So I'll mix it up a little bit, but keep it within the Godzilla realm-ish, kind of, sort of. Maybe not the last question. But Shin Godzilla tagged me here, so I'd like to at least bring somebody in to maybe read the questions to me, so I feel like I'm getting interviewed or something. Why not, right? So let me see if I could find anybody to do that.
Oh, what a day, long day. Charred Megalon good, but so hungry now. Where's that Rodan when you need him to give me a ride to the bagel store?
Hey, Godzilla!
Hey, Ultrazilla, don't do that to me. I'm getting up there in years. What can I do for you?
I got tagged by your pal Shin Godzilla.
Don't call that man my pal!
Okay. Anywho, I got tagged by Steven's Toy Reviews.
Oh, good man. He's a good man, that man.
Yes, so, can I possibly give you those questions to ask me?
For a ride to the bagel store? Okay.
Cool. Give me a second.
This is like a lot of questions, kid.
Yeah, it's good. Not really. It's only about 5 questions.
5 questions could take a while.
Alright, so then let's get started.
Fine. Question number 1. Do you dig the Monster Arts repaints?
Do I dig the Monster Arts repaints? It's a loaded question. Yes and no. No to a lot of them. If they mean something to me, then yes. I like the recent poster Godzilla, like that, the one that goes with the Chogokin, the Mechagodzilla 2 poster, the Arai no Ryoshi one. That one's cool for me because I love that poster. That poster reminds me of a different time period for myself personally and what it did for me back then. So that's really, really cool. If I think it's something cool within the movie, like the Emergence, G64, I got that. But then, Special Color Ghidorah, that didn't really do anything for me. I know it's beautiful. That flight stand was very cool. But I didn't get it. That's the one I do regret because I wanted that flight stand and it was very, very sharp looking, I have to say. I regret not getting it, honestly. Maybe one day if I find it somehow, I might look into that. Probably never getting the Destroyer or any of the Mothra or Batra sets. So I don't know. I mean, I like why they do it. I understand why they do it. Costs and stuff, but also it brings in new fans that, couldn't get these figures or, they were on the aftermarket a little bit too expensive now. So, I get it. I don't get them all. I pick and choose. The sad part for me is at some point I decided not to be a completionist in the set, and that bothered me for a little bit, but then I realized, hey, all that money, put it into something else. And as you see, I put it into a lot of things. So, whatever. It's fine as long as we do get like other releases with it, you know, as they go, and we are. Some folks hate it because it's not as much, but I understand that it's business. That's how business runs. And again, I get a lot of stuff. I don't mind breaks and monster arts. So that's how I think about that. All right.
That was kind of a boring answer, kid. Ugh, too long. Oh, I don't want to talk about this guy, but... do you want to see Shin Godzilla 2 Electric Boogaloo?
Sorry about that, Godzilla. I could get a little long-winded there. But I'll try to keep this one shorter. Absolutely not. I do not want to see a Shin Godzilla 2. I enjoyed the movie. I thought it was really cool. I never want to see this Godzilla again. This kind of echoes the answer that Super Unimportant Reviews guys Steven Arnez gave. It is what it is. It was a cool movie. I liked it. Honestly, it's in the grand scheme of things. I don't know how Godzilla it is, you know, like the more it expands. This is about as far as I want it to go. I'm good with it. It's cool. You know, unless there's a real electric boogaloo, I'm good.
Now look what you gone and did. Oh, these little Shin kids all around me. They're not gonna get my bagels with the schmears. But let's continue. Who is your top 5 favorite Toho Kaiju, not including me, because I'm awesome?
Top 5 non-Godzilla Toho Kaiju, I'm assuming, or Mecha or whatever, because Mechagodzilla is number 1. Mechagodzilla 1974, 75, I'm just going to keep them the same, even though they're slightly different. I like that one. You know what I'm saying? Differences aside, yeah, it's just one for me. Anguirus. Anguirus is incredible. Like, just a great kaiju. Godzilla's buddy. He's hard not to be up there, you know? Who else? Jet Jaguar. Jet Jaguar is one of my all-time favorites. I'm very into the 70s Godzilla. Like, really. That is my favorite era. So, I mean, all those monsters do a lot for me in the grand scheme of things. You know, and I'll put the Smog Monster, Hedorah, in there. Great, just gross monster. I don't know. I really love it. I love that movie. It's one of my favorites. So, for sure, that one. And I'll end it with Titanosaurus, because I just, you know, he's cool. The sound of his voice, you know, it'll always be of his roar. It'll be always in my head, you know. My Titanosaurus. Yeah, I don't know. I just really, really dig that movie, and yeah. So I think those would be my 5 for sure.
Oh, you don't mind if I sit, do you? This is taking a long time. Okay. Next question. Fun fact about yourself. Go.
Well, I'm going to be boring with a fun fact about yourself, but, you know, just in case folks don't know, you know, what I do in real life. I'll let them know, you know. I am a comic book letterer. Some people think that's cool, so I like to say it whenever I can. I love it, you know. I've lettered everything from Batman and Superman to, like, Hellblazer, Rough Riders, Battlestar Galactica, Madballs. So I've done a lot of work, and I'm really proud of that. So if you didn't know, now you know. what I do as a day job. It's I'm freelance, so it's an anytime job for me, honestly. So there you go. I thought I'd mention that again for this fun fact. A little boring for those people that do know that, but if you didn't know, hey, there you go. There's a little fun fact about me. I haven't lettered Godzilla. I want to. I've wanted to for a long time, but hasn't worked out.
I suddenly feel very uncomfortable. Oh, this bagel better be really good. Last question. Who will win in King Kong vs. Godzilla 2020? Kong or my buddy Legendary Goji?
I hope we don't have to take all of them to the bagel store. I don't think I could fit them all in my car. Who would win? Who's gonna win, huh? I don't think either one of them is gonna win. I mean, there's no possible way they're gonna make either one of them a bad guy. Legendary Godzilla is definitely not. He's he's basically a force of nature. I mean, Godzilla's always been a force of nature, but he was like portrayed as a hero in that movie, and I think in the next movie he's gonna be portrayed as a hero as well. And Kong is also sympathetic, so I don't see. I mean, they're gonna scrap for sure, but I think ultimately they're definitely facing something else. There's no way. They're gonna be facing off against each other in the end. Like this. Who will win that first fight? I don't know. I would say Godzilla. I see it playing out sort of like an homage to King Kong vs. Godzilla from the 60s, with a little bit of fire at Kong, a little bit of this and walking away, like one of those. I don't see it being a long fight either, but I think it's gonna end up more them facing off against yet another adversary, which we don't know. Maybe it might be something new, something space-based. I don't know, but maybe Gigan. Maybe a Gigan Megalon. How about that? Let's bring in some space beasts. I dig it. Alright, so thank you, Godzilla here. I hope I get to see your movie soon. I know I got one of your brethren coming in soon to review, so looking forward to checking that out. So, but thank you. We're gonna go get some bagels soon, but I can take it over from here.
No problem. It was my pleasure, kid. Excuse me for the mess, too. Yeah. I don't know how anybody would think he would win. But anywho, I'll wait for you in the car. Where is it? I hope it's not too far. I'm a little tired. Hey! Don't take long. I need my bagel with the schmear!
I could go for bagel with schmear too. Sounds really good. Okay, so hope those answers were adequate. So now it's my turn to tag 5 other YouTubers and give them some questions. They are mostly Godzilla based, but I did vary it up a little bit in a few of them. And then my last question is not Godzilla at all, but it is like giant something or other. But here we go. These are the folks I'm tagging first. Let's do that, okay? Number 1, I am tagging Meads Meads. Alright, number 2, Naztalgic. Dude, you're up. Number 3, Kamen Rider Silver. There you go, kid. Number 4, SolidusGodzilla, a fellow Godzilla, a fellow Zilla. And number 5, a fine purveyor of robots, Mr. RocketPunchArmy. So there you go. There's the 5 people I'm tagging. No pressure to do this at all. I don't want to pressure anyone. So that was me. You heard on my on my computer. So, but hey, there you go. Tagged you. My questions for you. We're gonna start out with like a fun versus question. Who's gonna win in a fight? DRAGONZORD, Mechagodzilla. I'm talking the classic Mechagodzilla that I mentioned before. So DRAGONZORD versus Mechagodzilla. Who would win? Number 2, and we'll keep on the Mechagodzilla train here. Would you like to see a Soul of Chogokin Mechagodzilla, or Mechagodzillas, including the 94, or 93, I'm sorry, and Kiryu? So, like, if you could get, a little line of Mechagodzillas there, would you like to see that? With all the bells and whistles and bigger scale. A lot of die cast. I'd love to see it. I mean, I have the Chogokin Mechagodzilla, and that's nice. It's, a little small, but it's very cool. I love it. It's die cast. But I'm talking Soul Chogokin. I'm talking, like, the complete high end. Would you like to see that? I would. I want to know if you would. Okay. Number 3. This is an interesting question, and hear me out here. Let me turn my computer, my camera around a little bit, because I can read my own questions better. If a domestic company, meaning let's say a Hasbro or Mattel, a Playmates, Bandai America, I don't know, could acquire the licenses for all your favorite giant monsters and friends, let's say Godzilla, Gamera, Ultraman, whatnot, whoever you want, and put out a line of figures in the same scale, like one line of figures with all these characters, who do you think would do a decent job, and why? Okay, and let's keep out, let's say NECA. Let's keep them out because they already do Godzilla figures. So I'm talking like the the really big, like the Hasbros of the world. Like, why would you like to see one of those? Okay, so number 4. This is another interesting question here. Transformers like to do crossover figures, right? You see a Darth Vader transforming into a TIE Fighter. Then you got the Transformers that are going to be transforming into Street Fighter characters, or Street Fighter repaints at least. So here's my question. If Godzilla were to be a transformer, a transforming robot, I'm not talking Mechagodzilla, I'm talking like Godzilla, as a robot, what would it transform into? I think it would be an interesting crossover. I don't know what it would transform into myself, but that question's for you. And number 5, taking it away from anything Godzilla completely here, with the, and then this is not even a figure question, this is a movie question. With the popularity of the Legendary Defender Voltron and Voltron's popularity in general, would you like to see a live-action Voltron? I know this has been talked about before, but then it's been dropped. Would you like to see it? Who would you like to see make it? And what would it be? Would it be classic Voltron? Would it be legendary? Would it be somewhere in between? Would it be vehicle Voltron? So just a question for you guys. Let me know your thoughts on that. Or if you don't want to see it, that's fine. That's gonna be part of it. All right, guys, and that's all I've got. Thank you to Steven and Shin Godzilla for tagging me. Thanks to Annie Goji there, Anime Goji, Old Man Godzilla, for reading me the questions. That was fun. He's a good chap. I'm gonna go get him a bagel now. And I hope you guys dug it, and I hope the guys I tagged give this a whirl. I think it'd be really interesting to hear various opinions. I tagged a bunch of very different folks. So enjoy. Till next time, peace out, peeps.
Pizza out, peeps.